at the age of 13, I started doing boxing, which only lasted for about 4 to 6 months. My father didn't allow me to continue such a sport, being it was a bit of an aggressive touch to it. Then at an older age, when I could take my own decisions, I just started kickboxing. After about a year doing kickboxing, an opportunity for me came to start boxing. And to date, this year, 2014, I turned into a professional boxer, which so far I've fought about 6 times, and I am undefeated. I have quite a good record for a professional fighter.
You seem like a very nice guy. I don't know, what draws you to contact sports?
Out of the ring, I'm a down-to-earth person. All the achievements that I make, I just take it into consideration that it wasn't only done by myself, it was all with the help of many others that helped me. In the ring, it's a different story. In the ring, I still have respect for my opponent, mind you, but for those couple of rounds that I make with him, it's either me or him. If I don't do my job, he's gonna hurt me, so I have to switch on to the other Tyrone and get my job done.
Your nickname is El Terribile.
When I started doing kickboxing, I only wanted to go there to do it as a sport. I didn't want to go back into competitions. Coming from a large background of athletics, it was always competitions. I said, I'll take it easy. But it wasn't the case. After a few months there, some friends of mine which were doing kickboxing as well told me, we're going to have an amateur fight at one of the local clubs. Do you want to take part? I said, all right, you convinced me. I was enjoying their training that they were doing, and I said, all right, I'll give it a shot. I'll come join you, you know. And quickly got into it. I won my first fight.
6-round professional boxing. The Bear Man commands all time. By 2 corners, guys.
So we started going training with Scott Dixon. We were more, apart from kickboxing, we were doing boxing training with Scott. Being he was one of the top elites in Malta, we went to do some training there. And while I was sparring with him and training, and he got me the nickname. Then when the fight came close, I needed a nickname. So he was the one to actually give me the nickname El Terribile. So, and it stuck with me since then. My coach, Steve Martin, which he was always kickboxing, he was always helping me during kickboxing as well. And then he eventually opened the gym, the boxing gym where I attend, Fight Factory. And he is the head coach over here, and he was always next to me when doing training, when fighting. He is like my coach. He's my younger brother. He was always there for me from day one. I can say that where I am today, it's mainly because of him, okay? Because he gave me the knowledge, he helps me, and he's there for me all the time. The motivation that we have is all by our other fighters that we join together, we train together, we go out together, we basically do all the things that involve when there is the boxing scene, and even some leisure, we do it all together. So it's not only myself, or when they go and fight, it's themselves. We go up as a team, as a Fight Factory team, and we're always there for each other, like during sparring, training. Whenever I have a difficulty, we help each other. So, and even the sponsors, it's not only me. That's why I say we. I didn't get to this stage on my own. You never expect the feeling that you have when going in the ring. It's not like going for a dinner. It's like going there. Actually, you either beat someone or else you're gonna get beaten up. So you have to, the energy that you get from being excited, you have to turn it into power, like, so to get you going into the fight. Every time you go into the other fights, then it will be less and less. You get more, less excited than the one before. But as you go along, you get used to it and you get more confident in what you do. Even when you start winning fights, then you say, okay, you don't need to be so scary about it, and you just go along with it and get the positive out of it, and you just go in at the moment how we do it, we go in. We start training 2 months before the fight. There is a lot of physical training, boxing training, ped works. We do a lot of athletics. We go to the gym for physical training and endurance, and we also do the bike sessions. Steve is all the time on us, seeing our development, seeing that we do our training right. Mental training. We have to be really focused for what we are doing to get the most out of the training camps. It's the hardest part of all, which is our diet. So 2 months before the fight, we also start our diet, because we have to arrive at the agreed weight, and no matter how far I am till the day of the weigh-in, which is a day before, we have to weigh on the scales at that weight. So that's also a hard task for us to get down to that weight level.
So what would you describe as your proudest moment in your boxing career so far?
So my proudest moment was after a few years fighting. I think it was about three to 4 years fighting now. This year there were the Malta Boxing Awards, which I took the award for best pound for pound fighter of the year. And that was an award that I wasn't expecting, and it was such an honor for me to receive it from the Malta Boxing Association. And it was also, that was basically, apart from all the things I do, that was the best thing I had with boxing. I really want to make a point and encourage people to get your children as much as possible into sports. Whatever the sport may be, just get them from a young age into different sports, even if they want to change the next year. There's a lot of things out there which aren't suitable for our kids. So get them into sports so they get out of getting into habits. And by sports, you can also see how these kids are doing in their everyday life. By sports, 1, they stay out of trouble, and 2, they get disciplined, and 3, they stay out of trouble.
Do you have any words for Mata Attila, your next opponent?
Mata Attila, he sent a lot of Facebook messages to me. He had a recording, he has messages. I will not say anything. I will meet him on the 8th of November at the Dolmen. I will be waiting for him. And from my side, actions speak louder than words. And that's as far as I can tell him. He'll just, the most important thing is I need him to show up. That's it. Nothing else.